What's going on, everybody? We are on Sean's face. That's not what we want. Hey, everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the Class vs. Crass Nintendo podcast, our special 30th episode. How's that going, everyone? I am one of your hosts, Jason Lapine, and joining me is the Crassy, but under the weather, Sean Long.
Howdy,
How you doing, Sean?
I'm here.
You as energetic as I am?
Not quite, but it's all good.
You need to get more medication in you.
I need to take a nap.
You need to do that. So Sean has been sick all week. He's been a useless pile of human. So if the show is a little bit sucky tonight, blame him. I am obviously where I need to be in terms of energy levels. So we've got a packed show today. We obviously on this Nintendo podcast we always go through what have you been playing. Sean and I discuss what we've been playing since the last show, which was a week ago. Then we go into some major Nintendo headlines because we know there has been so many last week. That was sarcasm. And then we get into the Nintendo fan highlights. That's where Sean and I highlight a Nintendo fan that we found, whether it be an artist, a cover artist, anyone interesting. That's a new segment we started last week. So keep around for that. That's a really interesting part. And then at the end of this podcast, usually at the 50-minute mark, we go to user topics and questions where we take any of your topics or questions, put it up in the show, and talk about it and try to integrate you guys as much as we can. Of course, we always try to integrate the chat room as much as we can throughout the show, so feel free to join the discussion. So without any further ado, Sean, what have you been playing?
I've been playing. I actually started playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic last night on Xbox.
Whoa.
Just because I've had it for like ever and I never really played it. I know it's a good game. It's pretty fun. I don't like the combat at all. I don't like how it just does it its own. You don't really control it, but other than that, it's pretty fun.
As a
Um,
as
Go
a
ahead.
as a I'm gonna say right now I didn't play anything last week, but as a Nintendo as a Star Wars fan, uh Knights of the Old Republic gets a lot of love and I don't quite get it because I don't like it that much. I like you say the combat's kind of blah.
Yeah, I mean that's the biggest drawback to me for me. I do like the writing and all that stuff. It's a lot like Oblivion and all that stuff. What else? I got Star Wars Battlefront on the DS, which is actually pretty fun. It's pretty mindless, but I don't know. I'm having fun with it. And Barbie and her sister's Puppy Rescue.
How was that? I heard that you were gonna do a good little narrative for us, but you never succeeded.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. It when I played it back, everything was fine, and then I uploaded it, and all my commentary was gone. But then there was somehow a copyright strike on the video for using a song or something. I don't know. The game is exactly what you think it is. I'll be having a review of it up some point this week, probably early week. But yeah.
Well, Barbie is a pretty big name, you know. It's not no surprise you get a copyright strike from them.
But for what? I don't get it. I don't get what you're saying. Is
Is there
I guess
is it like the Barbie theme song? They have a cartoon, I think.
he doesn't have a theme song. I think because it has to do, I think it's like a sort of movie tie-in, sort of. So I think it has something to do with that. But I don't know, man. The game's fucking. Ugh.
What is it? Open world?
Yeah, well, it's kind of open world, but like all I've played so far is I there was this long intro scene. I got on a bike. I looked for a dog,
A puppy.
but like it didn't make sense to me. Like there's an arrow, like you find a missing dog sign, and then you follow the arrow, and then it turned into like a maze. There's like a hedge maze, and I didn't really understand because like I got off my bike and like walked to a bush, and the dog was supposedly in the bush, and
Right.
then inside of the bush was like the shining hedge maze. Hell. Yeah, I just like walk up to the dog, you pick him up, you put him in your the front of your bicycle thing, and you bring him back, and then you play as another sister, and you gotta like stick a syringe in his mouth and shoot some.
What?
It's asinine. Like I don't even know. I'm trying to play it with an open mind because obviously I am not the market for that game. But I don't really foresee like even like a young female or a boy because transgender. I don't know anything, any sort of human being enjoying the game because it just doesn't. It doesn't. It's not fun.
So
Like there's
what?
nothing fun about it.
So you chose that's for the Wii U, right?
Yes, it's a Wii. It is a Wii U physical release from a
Phys
third party.
physical release.
Yeah, Little Orbit did it.
Oh, so it's not a fake game then. It's physical. So you know it's a
Oh
good
yeah, it's a
it's a good
real
game.
game
So why are you reviewing that and not Electronic Superjoy?
because I had taken that before you had offered Electronic Superjoy.
Mm. For anyone not in the know, I'm trying to pawn off Electronic Superjoy review. Nobody wants to take it right now.
It's not that nobody wants to take it; it's just everyone's tied up.
Yeah, better said. Everybody's all too busy reviewing everything else. So other than Barbie and Knights of the Old Republic, that it?
Star Wars Battlefront DS.
True.
And then I played some Star Wars games today for the personal channel.
What's with the influx of Star Wars games suddenly?
Um, well, I figure I could get some easy views on the personal channel with a Star Wars video since, you know,
Transparency, look at that.
I mean, like everyone knew it. Like I clearly did it for that. But no, I did top five Star Wars games retro edition, and I just did N64 PS1 era back. So that was pretty fun, honestly. I loved a lot of those games. I don't know. It's just all Star Wars is popular right now. There's a
Mhm.
lot of good Star Wars games. So, you know,
Avoid Knights of the Old Republic 2. That thing just falls apart so quickly near the end. Like
fix the
literally the game.
combat.
The I think it's the same combat. Everything's pretty much the same, but worse. And then at the end, it's like you walk into the developer's like development room. Like just the game is unfinished. It just starts falling to pieces. Like the story doesn't make sense anymore because it's just like it's broken. For anyone in the chat who's played Knights of the Old Republic 2, I guess you guys can understand how terrible that game ended up being at the end. Yeah, so was that it for what you've been playing?
Um, yeah, pretty much.
All right. Yeah, as for me, it's been a stupid week. A very sad week for me since there has been no gaming done at all. I don't think on any system. Nope, looking over there. I don't have any. I didn't game at all. I didn't even have my stream, my Zelda stream, which I was supposed to beat Ganon in the original NES. Oh, that's what I want to ask you. NES Barbie. How does that? How does it compare with the Wii U Barbie?
They both suck.
Okay, equal level. It didn't get better in 30 years.
Um, no,
There.
not really.
All right. All right.
Hey, someone remembered in your Kickbeat review that Electronic Superjoy was one of your favorites.
Ah, good call. Yeah,
His
it was.
awesome Kickbeat review.
Yeah, I was a little high on the score end there.
9.5.
It was not 9.5, it was a 9.
Whatever.
But Kickbeat was a good game. Like if you liked rhythm games, it actually felt good. With a better soundtrack, it would have been solid. See, that's what I didn't dock it for the soundtrack, which I maybe should have, but the game was solid. And you can get in the eShop and judge for yourself if you don't believe my 9 out of 10. It's a good game. And it has the soundtrack to Electronic Superjoy, another good game. Did you know Electronic Superjoy was actually the first indie game I've ever played? So I'm a bit biased, which is why I don't want to review it. Um, where are we? Okay, yeah, so last week we had a new Nintendo game come out, Yokai Watch for the 3DS. Actually, it just came out a few days ago, you were saying. Um, so chat room, have you guys picked up Yokai Watch? And if so, what do you think about it? Shawn, you've played a bit, right?
Yeah, I played a little bit.
To the Sub, Nipple Man's been missing for quite a few weeks lately.
I've seen him.
He comments, but he's not in the live chats anymore.
Yeah, he's not in the live chats. He comments on Weekend Review pretty much every week. Yokai Watch, I don't like it, and I don't really know why I don't like it. And maybe I do.
I don't think you do.
I do because the only reason I can really appreciate Pokemon games now is because I grew up with them. So I think if I grew up with Yokai Watch, I think I would have liked it. I think as a as a new franchise, it's not something I can get on board with, honestly. But I mean, it's not that the game is fundamentally bad. It's just not a game that I'm interested in. But you know,
I don't know. I felt like if you're going to compare Pokemon and Yokai Watch, which is fair, I mean, they are compared in a lot of places. I feel that Pokemon was originally kind of targeted to maybe more the teenage demographic, and with the release of the anime and just how it's been marketed over the years, they kind of lowered the bracket, the entry level to Pokemon, like when they did like just Pokemon and kind of dumbed it down. Because let's be honest, the anime was a lot better originally in the first Pokemon season, and they just kind of destroyed the show. Um, so I think it's fair to say that the original Pokemon did have an older target audience in its design and than Yokai Watch. Yokai Watch is just, I don't know, the characters are younger and it's just more cutesy. But I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? You guys agree, disagree? Let us know. Anything else on Yokai Watch? Because you played like 5 minutes. I played like 10 minutes. We didn't play that much, honestly.
it just didn't click with me. It's not a bad game, but it just didn't click with me.
Yeah, but it's nice. I don't know. I got nothing to say on it. The next topic we have is much more interesting. Should Star Fox have online? Shawn wrote a really huge clickbaity article this week where he was like, "Oh my God, Star Fox is gonna have online multiplayer." And I'm saying this in that tone because I completely disagree with your article, but feel free to defend it.
First, first, good sir,
Here we go.
is a news rumor article. It clearly states, I don't give a shit that it could be Miiverse. It clearly states online interactions,
I agree.
which is the first that we have heard the word online with Star Fox. So is it clickbaity? I think not.
But I think you suggested multiplayer in your title.
I did.
Yeah, online doesn't suggest multiplayer at all.
How does it not?
Like you said, it could just be Miiverse. That's
Or
not.
it could be more.
It could be
That's
more, and if it's
that's
more,
up to the reader to understand and the reader to decide. I provide the information, the reader does what they want with the information.
okay. But I'm saying I still think it's a bit misleading because I don't think that gives me hope that Star Fox has multiplayer. I want Star Fox to have multiplayer. You want Star Fox to have. We all want Star Fox to have multiplayer. It makes sense. It's actually going to sell way better if it has multiplayer. Agree?
Agreed.
But I don't think that that's enough to go off. So what I'm referring to is an article, um, which here it is. Did Nintendo just confirm online play and amiibo for Star Fox? And I will copy that in the room if anybody wants to. What? Why can't? Oh, because I'm not logged in as the Nintendo Enthusiast account. Damn. Okay, hang on as I type this out. .com. So if anyone wants to read it, there it is. Just got to replace the what's in parentheses .com with an actual .com. Uh, but you went the Star Fox Zero site officially launched last week, and at the bottom there's an asterisk that says additional accessories required for multiplayer. So actually that does confirm there's multiplayer. Sold separately. Game, system, and amiibo sold separately. Compatibility and functionality of amiibo may vary by game. Visit amiibo.com for specific details on how each amiibo work. Blah 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 blah. That's actually interesting. Did they ever confirm any kind of multiplayer before this?
People have been telling me yes, but I don't really recall it. People have been saying that that there's like local multiplayer
But
in
even
some way.
that wasn't even confirmed before. So if there's that,
I mean, it like I said, I looked at the news, I wrote what I thought. I didn't say
yes, I it's fine. We're
You
not.
know,
It's not so much about should you have reported on it or not. We're not going to get into the
oh, I'm gonna
ethics of
report on it regardless.
journalism. I'm saying,
Is it
uh,
realistic? I think so. Why not? They're delaying the game at least 3 months, realistically. So if they delayed it 2 months ago, now they're extending the workload for that many months. Does it really take that long to spruce up graphics? You have your core gameplay intact. Are you going to rip out the core gameplay? Like to me, the game. This is how I view it. Just because of the timing of their announcement. Let's face it, the game is was probably done. Okay,
yeah,
so what are they doing? What could they actually be doing? Because really, if you think about it, that announcement was probably right done at the cutoff of when shipments were supposed to start you start
go into
producing
production.
physical goods.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what are they doing? Everyone just said, oh, they're doing the graphics and the gameplay. Bullshit, man. That don't take no couple months like that. The core game is done. So
Yeah.
what are they doing? To me, they have to be adding stuff.
Nintendo's not known to delay their games to make them prettier.
Exactly.
They don't care about visuals like the vast majority of gamers or
Companies.
companies, the competitors. Yeah. So my money is on gameplay. Obviously, it's gameplay. They're not going to go delay a game just to make it pretty. So what did they add? If the game was done, the story was probably there. The base game was there. So yeah, it has to be multiplayer, right? What else would you add? More levels? Why
I
delay?
don't know.
Why delay a game for more? No, it doesn't make.
You just went from it's not going to have online play, you're
No,
a
no, no.
turd, to oh, I think it is going to have online play and there's multiplayer. You know what we call that, folks? Quality journalism.
Well, this is why I don't write. No, that's not why I don't write. But I was saying it was misleading. It was going off a little snowflake and making a blizzard out of it. But I'm saying if you look at the whole, yeah, if we look at the whole spectrum and how things are coming together, it makes sense to think they're adding multiplayer. And that, like, yeah, it would be stupid not to. But nothing is confirmed. Nothing is closer. That's all. I was
Or
just
is it?
saying, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Next topic. New Wii U bundle for Christmas. So that's good. That's awesome thing. We got a Splatoon slash Smash Brothers Wii U bundle, and it's discounted at 250 American, right, on Black Friday.
At certain retailers, I
Certain
believe.
retailers. Yeah. Why would you buy anything else when you have that crazy deal?
I mean, that is a good deal. It's smart. Um, I would like to have seen it maybe a little cheaper, or maybe 250 just as a holiday sale. You know what I'm saying? Like limited bundle, 250 everywhere. Because I mean, those two games are two games that are going to last you a good while. But yeah, but then in the same tone, I mean, if you look at some retailer specific Black Friday deals, I know Dell is doing a really good one on the Xbox One that I might try to sneak my way into.
What are they doing?
They're doing Xbox One Gears of War bundle and a copy of Fallout 4 for 299.
A copy of what was the second one? Sorry, Fallout.
Fallout 4.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I'll probably holler at Santa Claus and be like, yo, this is my Christmas gift. Go ahead and buy it and send it to me.
That's ridiculous. Like I knew I was buying the Xbox One at the worst point. I bought it in August with freaking Assassin's Creed Unity. Like the worst, the
Jesus.
worst that you could get. I'm like, oh, there's gonna be some awesome holiday bundles, but I gotta get my Xbox fixed now. But
But no,
yeah,
I mean the Wii U bundle, that is a good bundle. I mean, that's by
if you,
far the best bundle. I mean, because every other bundle has just been one game, or whatever. But this is actually, you know, two really good
God
games.
damn it, I'm trying to link the article for anyone who wants more info on the bundle, but it's kind of a
Uh,
pain. YouTube's a
Daniel Falassi. The only really good PS4 deal I've seen is actually this upcoming Saturday at Sam's Club. So you can actually print off a 1 day membership to Sam's Club to do it. You can get a PS4 and a free game for $2.99.
So let's talk about the holidays and what there is out there. Someone here is saying, Baka Bananas, get a PS4 and on Xbox One. Sell me on the idea of why I want a PS4. Like this generation, Wii U, Xbox One, PS4, I find the PS4, okay, it's selling the best. I don't know why. All three systems, the Wii U is by far your best value. That's where you get the best gaming at. The Xbox One is way more solid in terms of game lineup. If you look at the end of the 2015 release, and PS4, like they've got nothing. Do you agree, Sean? Or do you see the PS4 like out of the three? Where do you see the PS4?
If I could get a PS4, I would get a PS4 over an Xbox One.
Hmm.
Um, just because of really I'm not buying either console. Well, Street Fighter is one reason. Um, I'm not buying either console for first party titles. I don't really care about them. So I'm buying for multiplats. And when it comes to multiplats, the PS4 is better than the Xbox One.
In what
Simple as that.
sense? In what sense is it better?
Every sense. The graphics are better. The resolution is better. The frame rate is often better.
Okay, aside from visuals, anything else? I can agree with you that PS4 seems to run games better graphically.
The PS4 controller is better.
Okay, that's personal preference. Although I agreed with you at one point. But yeah, me it's the exclusive. So Dare, who was asking me out in the uh, someone was asking what is better on it. What is sold on Xbox One by Jeff? What was it? The Rare Replay was one. Tomb Raider is another. Yeah, I know Tomb Raider is a limited exclusive, but I want to play it this year. I don't want to wait a year. Um, what other exclusive? Gears of War. I've never gone into it. It looks pretty cool. I want to get into that series.
It's
And
not
again,
great.
I come from a unique position because I've always been a PlayStation guy aside Nintendo. So I had the PlayStation 2 and 3. So I never got into all the Xbox franchises. So like Halo and Gears of War, never dived into it. So that's brand new territory for me to go into. And then yeah, the exclusives like Rare Replay, which is a solid collection of games, great value, and just getting a. And of course, everyone's gonna say, "Oh yeah, you can just get a PC." I have a PC that's decent, but it gives me too much trouble. Like maintaining a PC for
I hate
gaming.
PC.
I'm sorry,
I hate PC.
you hate
Hate
PC
it.
gaming?
Hate it.
Why?
Hate it with a passion. It's bullshit. It is the utter. It is the utter just encompassing of bullshit. Here's my latest PC gaming experience. So I got my new little Mac. I got a MacBook Pro here.
Well, there's your
Okay.
problem right there.
So I was looking for games, and there's this website where it'll take the information from your system and see if your system is compatible with the game. Doom 3. I like Doom 3. I liked it on the original Xbox. Was on sale for $2.50. Okay, I'll buy it. Why not? So I did the little compatibility test. Perfectly compatible. Your system will run this with no problem. You are well above the specs. Awesome. Download said game, start said game. Game starts, game crashes.
Hey,
Open said game, game starts, game crashes. Open said game, game starts, game crashes. No more PC gaming. It sucks. It's for the birds.
it's
I don't care that PC, you have to freaking, it sucks. You
it's
have to, are my specs high enough?
exa-
Oh, I don't know. Are my specs high enough on my Wii to play these games here? Oh, is my specs high enough on my Genesis to play this game? Oh, are my specs high enough on my Sega CD to play this game? No, because it just plays whatever the hell you buy for it.
instantly. A,
Instantly.
a
Instant.
PC is like a high maintenance partner in a relationship.
Yes, and I don't do that.
You always got to make sure they're fine with the game. No, no, I'm using metaphors. I shouldn't be doing that. But
No, keep going. Keep going.
no, seriously, I had the same problem as you. Like, I have a pretty like semi-powerful PC. Like, I edit videos on it. It's built for video editing as well as gaming. There's a pretty powerful video card in there worth well over 500 bucks. Motherboard could be better. But anyways, I play a bunch of games on Steam. Like the indie games are great; they run fine. But it's, whenever I try to go to like a AAA title, it just gives me a trouble. I try to get Mirror's Edge working. Not the most demanding game out there. Mirror's Edge came out years ago. Make it into like the first gunfight, everything just starts lagging, crash.
That game
And
was what, 2005 or 6? That was
yeah,
an early Xbox 360 title.
right. And like it's not because my computer's not powerful enough. It renders graphics, it could create 3D animations. It has the CPU speed. It just crashes for some reason because I don't know, there's probably something that's incompatible that I didn't it's just it's such a pain. Like, oh yeah, your games will look better on PC, guaranteed. And you're going to get access to the biggest game library out there. But the maintenance is just not worth it. All the hassle of, is my video card up to date? I got to customize all of this. I got to get into the end. Like, no, just give me a CD, put it in the machine. I want to play. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, or a cartridge, or a
Cartridge. Yeah, the plastic
yeah.
thing that you insert after blowing 20 times. But
Hmm.
speaking of cartridge, I don't know. I just got random nostalgia trip. Have you ever played? It was a 4 pack on the NES. It had Dizzy's Island. What was this called? It was golden cartridge,
Oh, the Quattro cartridge.
Quattro pack. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? Do you have that?
I don't have it. It's very cheap though. I'm gonna buy it soon.
Um, yes, here it is. Quattro Adventure. It had the Boomerang Kid, Super Robin Hood, Treasure Island Dizzy, and Linus something Spaceman. So you know about it. Did you play the game?
I have. I don't really recall it, but yeah, I've played it.
That game took up so much of my childhood, and I've never beaten one of them. And I want to have a discussion with someone about this game, but I don't know anyone who's played it.
I'll buy it this week and we can talk about it next week.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, because I'm not super familiar with
Check
it.
that out. You got a Dr. Pepper brother in the chat. R2
No,
my
it's R2.
D2.
Yeah, it's R2 my D2. That's my homie.
All right. All right. So, what were we talking about? How do we go from? Oh yeah, the Wii U bundle for Christmas. Yeah. So if you don't have a
Yeah,
Wii U for some reason, frick, go like buy this one: Splatoon, Smash, Wii U.
great deal.
And if you want Fatal Frame, get another hard drive because it's not gonna fit on
No,
the.
well.
It will with Smash and Splatoon on it, pre-installed.
Oh no, I didn't even think of that.
No, you're not getting anything.
That sucks.
It does. Speaking of Splatoon, next topic is Nintendo was quoted as saying that they're looking at bringing more youth into the company and actually using their ideas and becoming a youthful, non-archaic company.
Yep. Do you not have a question? You always have a
You
question.
you suggested this topic. I don't know what to do with it.
Oh,
Yeah, Splatoon was great. Do more of that.
yeah. I mean, well, yeah. I could, I'm not really concerned about the title. I'm more concerned about getting new blood in there because you can't just rely on 60-year-old men to design video games. Like that's not
No,
that's
at one point they get like too nostalgic, and then they're just like I feel Nintendo has just been way too nostalgic with their games, like in the Wii start of Wii U era. But Splatoon is really fresh, and it's really refreshing to see that. By the way, audience, did you know that the Splatoon was actually the original Splatoon concept art had urinals in it, where you could travel through urinals to get around people and shoot them by surprise.
splat them. You're not shooting them. You're splatting them.
Oh yeah, come out of the urinal to splat.
You're a kid now. You're a squid now. No,
Uh,
but I'm all for new blood. You know what I would like? I would like Western new blood.
that would be good. That would really be refreshing. Get Nintendo's quality with some Western influence in there.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Like for some reason they hate Western developer. I mean, call a spade, and I understand that because a lot of Western developers are pieces of shit. But the big companies. But if you look at the smaller guys, like Why wouldn't you want to do something with them? Like friggin' Renegade Kid. The Renegade Kid is a Western company. Their games are a mixture of Japanese influence and Western games. Why wouldn't you want to do more with a company like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they got Retro. That's like their only Western studio, isn't it?
What was the last thing they did?
They've been pretty quiet since Donkey Kong.
Mm-hmm.
They were supposed to like come out at E3 with a new Metroid, but they dropped the ball on that.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who was it? I saw a really good comment regarding Nintendo's legends are falling out of touch. Do you agree with that?
Nah.
You think Miyamoto still got it?
Yes.
Mm, I don't know.
Name me one instance where it looked like he didn't have it.
Wii Music.
Wii Music was fun.
Was it? You
Yes.
enjoyed it?
Loved it.
You're lying.
No,
No,
I did. It's fun.
I can't
I
imagine you just chilling on a Saturday. Dun, 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 dun.
No, I would just like play the drums and play the piano in it. But the virtual drum set was the best part. I would just
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd like to see a sequel. It'll never happen, but I would like to see a sequel.
I think Miyamoto can offer some fresh insights into game design and help a team grow. But I mean, a lot of those guys grew up in an age with like way more technical limitations in terms of programming, art, and I think that has really helped them think outside the box and see things more creatively. But now you have this whole new generation that grew up with gaming that have firsthand like experience what's fun, what's not, and have obviously fresh ideas. Like, yeah, they need to marry that a lot more with those that grew up in the limited gaming age. And I think when you're combining those experiences, that's where you really get some shine in your game.
Yeah.
Which is true about any industry, not just gaming.
Yeah, I mean, new blood is good because it'll help things. It'll help development processes, and plus you can underpay them.
Yeah, I will agree here with Joseph Priestley in the chat, saying Nintendo's the only company still making video games and not interactive movies. Like, thank God. That's that's been something that's really been irking me in the gaming world. That like it takes so long to get to a game. You're just standing there watching cutscenes, and oftentimes you can't even skip them. Or you're every 2 minutes you play for like you just move your guy from cutscene to cutscene. You're not even doing anything. It's ridiculous.
It's the Sega CD all over again.
Mm. Did you play much of the Sega CD actually? I, I'm not asking how big your collection is. I'm asking if you've actually spent hours interacting with the software on those CDs.
Yes, of course. I
Okay.
play every game I own. Every single game that I own, I have played.
Except Force Unleashed until 2 weeks ago.
Because I just bought it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I thought you had it for a while.
No, I had it for like a couple weeks.
New Blood is good. Dracula.
No, Sega CD is. I mean, there was a lot of crap on it, but
Yeah.
there was a there was a few good titles. Sonic CD was good. This is actually a really good Sega CD game. It's made by Core. I don't know if you remember them. Battle Corps. Very cool game.
Hmm. I have not heard of it. I don't recall it. All right, our last piece of news from the week, and it was a pretty light news. Like, let's be honest, guys. I was really hoping for our last 2015 Nintendo Direct to make this a much juicier episode, but it wasn't. And I'm really excited because the next time we have a Nintendo Direct, I want to try a new format where we're actually. Anyway, you guys will see when we get there. So
That'll
the
probably work though, unless the boys are just on their game.
what?
Because
Sorry?
are you talking about live?
No, we're not gonna do live Nintendo Direct
Okay.
thing, but we're gonna actually like maybe put the trailer somewhere here and actually comment on what is being seen so that people can follow along. It'll be interesting. Now you just maybe spoil it. No surprise anymore. So our last topic is the Mario Maker update came out. We now have checkpoints, thank God, and we found out that that was thanks to fan feedback. People were complaining they want checkpoints. We got checkpoints. So the question is, does Mario Maker need more updates? If so, what should they be?
Of course.
And what should they be?
Anything.
Do you get?
New assets, new backgrounds, new music, new there's so much shit that they did not use in that game, either because they want to do a sequel or they want to do additional content. I say just do additional content. To me, this isn't a game that needs a sequel. It's a game that should be a one-off, all-encompassing, this is it. This is the one game. So add as much to it as you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, why do you think the Mario 2 palette and assets were cut out? Do you think it was just a time thing, or
Talking about Super Mario Brothers 2,
yeah?
it was a completely different game. It's completely different. It plays completely different. It's not a traditional. It's Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah, I know.
It's
With
not Super Mario.
with another skin.
Yeah, it just wouldn't make sense. I mean, the gameplay mechanics are completely different. So, to me, it would make no sense to do that.
But you could get the skins just for the nostalgia purpose. Like even if it doesn't play this, like
How many people do you talk to, and you're like, "Yo, what's your favorite Super Mario Brothers game?" Man, Super Mario Brothers 2. No one says that.
do you know why?
People like the
Because
game.
people that say that are you don't want to be friends with them. Nobody wants to be friends with people like that. That's why.
I mean, it's a great game. It's very different. It's a great game, but it's nobody's top game. You're either gonna say one or three, or Super Mario World, or any other. Nobody ever says Super Mario Brothers 2 is my favorite Super Mario Brothers game because
Well, it's
it's
shitty.
no, it's good. I liked it.
You like it? I played a lot. I don't know why. I played it way more than Mario 1, but ah, I wouldn't go back to it. Yeah, more bosses. Robin Somer here saying more bosses in Mario Maker. That would be awesome. A Luigi mode. It would be nice to have Luigi or Mario. He's been around just as long. Do you think that we're gonna see more of like the Splatoon style of release, where it's just free and tacked on every month, or do you think we're gonna see more of the Smash style of DLC with Mario Maker, where you get bundles that you can buy?
I hope it's not. You can't really do that with Mario Maker just because of the way the game is. The game relies heavily on online content. So, are you going to make it so that if you don't have certain content, you won't be able to play certain levels without buying the content? Like that doesn't seem feasible to me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, I would think that it would be more of a Splatoon style.
Yeah, and it is sandbox, so I feel that's more successful. That would be a more successful model. You just keep
Yeah,
adding
I mean
things.
the Smash DLC model is freaking atrocious. It's too damn expensive.
Was it their? It was their second DLC, like second game to offer DLC, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mario Kart was the first.
No, Hyrule Warriors was the second.
True. And both of them did it better than Smash.
By far.
Yeah.
But then again, they also kind of all released around the same time.
Yeah, but like Mario Kart 8 and Hyrule Warriors was so good value. Like it was
So good value.
so good.
Love the value of
Did I?
Hyrule DLC Warriors.
I went to Little Spirit there, didn't I? But it was like you'd be dumb not to do it. It triple like it added so much game time to your game. But Smash is just it's not that. We agree. Not much point talking more when we agree. What do you guys
We
think
always
in the chat? We have what?
Someone said, "Why do we start at 8?" We always start at 8.
Yeah, we always start at 8.
Hey, look at this cool card I got. I got some Animal Crossing cards. I got
Chibi
this
Robo
cool,
Maker.
I got this cool holographic Tom Nook. Be jealous.
Oh, you got amiibo cards.
Nintendo sent me a pack, and they've literally been sitting on the floor. And I was skyping with the boys the other night, and they were like, "Yo, open them, see what you got." And I
Wait,
was
wait,
like,
wait. I'm gonna go get mine.
The Tom Nook card is the only one I kept. I mean, the other ones are here somewhere. I think I put them. I don't know where they are. Oh, they're right there. But yeah, this is the coolest one.
All right, I see your shiny Nook, and I raise you. Is this the shiny one? These were sitting under my Link amiibo, and I raise you a shiny Sable. Oh, look at that!
Okay, what do I want? Access to a whole store or a couple pieces of clothing? I'll take the store, thank you.
Wow, the fact that you actually know who these characters are and what they do is surprising.
I play Animal Crossing. I just don't like these two new iterations.
You don't like Happy Home Designer?
No, and I didn't.
This guy's kind of cool. Kabuki? He looks kind of
Yeah,
cool. You know, I should really click to my image. There you go.
I liked the GameCube one.
This
I
is
liked the
a
DS
Sable.
one.
New Leaf?
I did not like the Wii one. I did not play the 3DS one. I want to see a lot of changes in that game.
The franchise?
But that's a topic for another day because it's 8:42 and that means it's time for
The
Spotlight.
Nintendo fan spotlight moment. We need a better intro into that because this should be highlighted more. Can you give us a big voice title?
Yeah, let me not be sick.
Okay. All right. So for anyone who who's not been around here either last week or is just joining us on the podcast, this is a segment where we highlight some of our favorite Nintendo fans in the creative Nintendo community. Last week I showcased an artist who made some really cool drawings or paintings. I don't know. It looked really good. Of Nintendo characters, whereas Shawn highlighted a cover artist. This week we both have some cover artists, so we're going to turn into a little radio show for you guys. We're going to let you listen to about a minute segment or so from both of these artists, 2 songs from each artist, and we'll show you where you can get more. So Shawn, you're going to be first. You want to introduce the crowd and the audience to the Angry Deuce?
That's not his name.
That's what his YouTube channel says.
That's just the YouTube channel. It's not the artist's name. Someone.
Sorry.
First off, I do want to the Wii U or the Wii menu music intro is by my friend Retro Game Remix. That's his channel name. I'll type it in the chat room. His name is Eric. He's a super cool dude, and he does a lot of good music. So if you like music, go check him out. The artist I'm spotlighting is someone that in like my early 20s I used to listen to a lot of. The artist's name is Stemage.
Sorry.
Stemage. Yeah, R2, it's Eric. He does the cover song for this show, sort of. I asked him if I could use it, and he said yes. Stemage, and the album was called Metroid Metal, and he was like the first dude to make Metroid Metal covers, and like they're so good. So yeah, Stemage, Metroid Metal, YouTube it. I don't know if they're still doing stuff. I haven't heard from them in years, but back when I was like 20, 21, I used to have it on a burnt CD, and I would just jam to this stuff. It's really good.
All right, can I cue it?
Cue it.
All right, we're going. All right, first one up is, you want me to say what the one is, or you want it afterwards?
You can say it, that's fine.
All right, so the first one is a cover of Phendrana Drifts. Hope I said that right. Here we go. Here we go. You wanted that start at 54 seconds.
Yes.
My God, why is this not working? What? Technical problems. All right, here we go. Fandrana Drifts. You can catch that over if you YouTube Stemage, Stemage. And now here's the second cover of his Metroid Metal album called, well, it's a cover of Kraid's theme.
Yep,
Love it, like it, hate it, meh.
love it.
God, I hate cutting that, but that is Kraid's theme covered by Stemage. You can YouTube that to find the full song and listen it after the podcast, of course. Next up is my artist, and these guys are actually kind of popular. I'd be surprised if you guys in this chat didn't know who they are. They are Sam and Steve, but they're also known famously as Super Guitar Brothers. They do acoustic covers of some really classic games. So I got two songs from them today for you guys. The first one is from one of my favorite NES games in the past. I have yet to beat it. Let's see if you guys can guess what it is. Let me know if you love it, like it, hate it, or meh. And that is, of course, a little medley from Ninja Gaiden on the NES, performed by Super Guitar Brothers. I got one more for you guys, just in case you hadn't played Ninja Gaiden on the NES. I don't think this song needs any intro, so maybe you should know who it is, or what game it's from. Here we go, again from Super Guitar Brothers. And that is, of course, the theme from Castlevania, performed by Super Guitar Brothers. They've got a full album that you can either listen to on their YouTube page or over. You can also buy their album. Really, really good music. I love how everything just flows. They put a bunch of medleys of popular classic franchises. They do have some Zelda, Mario stuff. I think they. I don't think they have Metroid. Um, Definitely check them out. I love them. I listen to them like all day while I work. So, Sean, did you know them, Super Guitar Brothers? You still
I've heard of them, but I mean they're cool.
Was that the first time you heard them?
No, no, I've heard them before.
Okay, Sean is the tits. All right, so now we enter the last segment of our podcast, and this is, of course, the user submitted questions or topics. So, anyone in the live chat, feel free to toss up a question or topic that you would like the chat room to discuss, that Sean and I to discuss. It can be an opinion piece, a statement, a rumor, a question, whatever's on your mind. Someone did ask earlier if we were reviewing Rhodia the Sky Soldier. We are still trying to secure a review copy to do that at this point. We don't have one confirmed. But if we do, we will definitely be reviewing it for you guys.
Someone asked if we were hyped for Xenoblade.
Xenoblade. I know a guy at Nintendo Enthusiast who's very hyped.
He's very hyped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely a game that I'm gonna take my time with, and it's not, I'm not reviewing it. I don't like to review RPGs if I can avoid it because it's just it's tough. So yeah, we'll see what's up.
Yeah, so the person who would be reviewing Xenoblade is probably Jonathan. He reviews a lot of games over at Nintendo Enthusiast, and he's a big Xenoblade fan. And I'm with Sean. I don't want to. I don't want to like review RPGs just because I can't. Well, A, it's a big time sink, and B, I like to enjoy my RPGs over an extended period of time. So
But
if we do get Rhodia Sky Soldier, I think Sean, you're the one who's reviewing that.
yeah, I'll go ahead and do it, and if I can get it tomorrow or Tuesday, hopefully, I'll just bump my Barbie review out of the way and I'll put that on the back burner.
But the fans need to know, is Barbie any good?
Oh God,
That's
it's
a
gonna be such a
yes.
short review. Do you think Star Fox Zero will have online multiplayer? Yes.
Yes, we had a whole segment on that actually earlier in the show. In case you missed it, it will be published right after we end the podcast. You can go check back and check that.
Based on what we know now, how do you guys feel about my Nintendo and Nintendo account, the achievement reward system based on purchasing and playing? It's awesome. It's a great idea, and I want more information on it as soon as possible.
I think that we can definitely expect it to be better than Club Nintendo. It's going to have a lot more modern features. It's only going to be good. Well, right now we have nothing, so anything is better than what we have now. But I feel excited. I'm really excited to see what this Nintendo account of my Nintendo is going to be all about.
Favorite 2D and 3D Saturn fighters. 2D, I would say X-Men Children of the Atom, just because I played that game a lot when I was a kid. 3D Virtua Fighter 2 all day, every day.
I've only played Virtua Fighter on Sega Saturn, so that's my only. That's all. I can't even pick from a list. That's all you get.
Do you think Twilight Princess HD will happen? Yes.
Yes, I think it's a pretty good bet that we will see Twilight Princess HD in the next Nintendo Direct.
Why are holiday releases so different in the regions? Because Nintendo.
No, because Nintendo.
Yeah.
Why?
We
Sorry.
Will you guys play Fallout 4? Eventually, I will. I will probably. I still don't own a PS4 and Xbox One. I will probably get one from Santa Claus this year. Um, Probably an Xbox One, maybe a PS4. I don't know. But I will wait for the Game of the Year edition for Fallout 4 because I'll have other stuff to catch up on.
Hype's getting to me. I think I need to try Fallout 4. I tried Fallout 3 and I didn't get into the game. I made it to the first village. I didn't like it. I didn't like it just didn't captivate me. But
You're stupid.
I'm stupid.
Yes.
Okay. So I might pick it up a year from now when it goes cheaper.
Which one
I'm
are you more hyped for? Hat in Time, Ukulele, or Lobo Destroyo? I will say Ukulele. Pedigree. Pedigree is there.
I agree. Ukulele, I don't know enough about. I mean, they all look good, but I don't know enough about Lobo Destroyer or Hat in Time, honestly, in terms of details.
And plus, Hat in Time might not come to the Wii U.
Right. So why'd you
And
put in
they
the video, Sean?
I didn't. Eric did. Have either of you been to the Symphony of the Goddesses? What other game series would you go to a symphony for? I have not, but the conductor for it follows me on Twitter. She's a nice lady. I think Jason, you've gone, haven't you?
I have gone. I went to it last year and it was amazing. Your ears will just uh it's the best thing you can do for your ears. So go to one if you have the chance. The Pokemon one came through town and I didn't go to that, but I would definitely go to a Pokemon Symphony show. Is there another symphony going around the world these days?
There's like a video game symphony.
Oh yeah, Video Game Live. I don't think they're a symphony. I think they're a mashup of a lot of things.
Oh, that's a symphony to me. What
Wait,
is Lobo de Toro?
yes, that's the one.
It's a eShop title 3D adventure game. Is anybody reviewing Snoopy's Grand Adventure?
Oh shit,
Um,
I was supposed
we
to.
don't we don't have a very good contact at Activision. Activision's very weird.
That's not true. I have a good contact. I was supposed to ask them about that.
So he'll be asking tonight for Snoopy's Grand Adventure, and I hope we do because I think it looks kind of okay. It looks better than this Barbie piece of shit I'm playing. Deep fried meat. Your thoughts? Gimme.
All the way.
Thoughts on Dark Flame? Cool game. There's no way in hell they're gonna get 100 grand to get a Wii U release though.
I have no thoughts. Anyone here?
Oh, this is going fast.
That's fine.
Lil,
Your favorite amiibo?
Lil Mac.
Shit, that was quick. Samus. Samus is cool.
All right, R2. I'll see you later. Based on the knowledge that we'll have a Nintendo Direct this year, what do you think of the likelihood December 31st is? I think that would be silly. I
One
would
for
like to
that
see
would be stupid. Yeah.
this month. Um, when are we getting the next YYY? Why would you ask? No, I don't. He's a super busy dude. He's trying to run his channel,
Okay,
and
he actually tweeted last week that it was in pre-production and it's focusing on Yoshi. So
okay, cool.
it should be out this week or next week, I would imagine.
Pikmin on Wii U or 3DS. Pikmin on NX.
Was that that's your answer? It's on NX? Pikmin
Yeah,
4?
Pikmin 4. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
In your opinion, what does the NX need to launch with in order to be successful?
Zelda.
Um, yeah, yeah, a Zelda, a good price point, and third-party support.
And Mitomo.
Where are the Fire Emblem Fate updates? I don't know. That's a good question. I forgot about that game. That's another game I could have put on my Nintendo's Gearing Up to Dominate 2016 article because that'll probably be a spring release. What would you name the Nintendo platform if Nintendo NX isn't its final name? Nintendo.
The Nintendo.
Yep.
It's a good name. I never actually put much thought into what to call it. I don't care. I'll
Are
get
you
behind the
glad
Nintendo.
the platformers are coming back? I know I am. Hail to the yes.
Yep. Love it.
That's why I enjoyed Legend of K so much. It was like, wow, look at how good this game is. It
I gotta
looks
get
nice.
that. Was there
Dude, it's like $15 on Amazon right now. It's
Oh, it's a
freaking
retail release too.
yes. And
I
I do
might go
not
buy
know
that
why
right now.
people did not buy that game.
I'm going
Buy
right
that
now.
game.
I'm going right now. Amazon.ca, Canadian.
All
Uh,
of you in this room. Legend of K Anniversary Edition. It starts slow. Stick with it. The intro is like 30 to 45 minutes. It's a long tutorial.
dude,
What?
it's 70. Oh, that's Rhodia, this guy. Never mind.
It's a very long intro and it is a little boring, but once you get into the actual meat of the game, so much fun. The combat is great. The visuals are clean and crisp. The music is good. The voice acting kind of sucks, but it's a super solid game and it's super cheap. And it pisses me off that more people didn't buy it.
And it's currently unavailable on Wii U if you're in Canada, so good luck with
You can
that.
get it digitally. I think it's on sale digitally for like 15 or 20
I'll
bucks.
probably get that. It looks fun.
What happened to Bravely Default 2? That's still in production.
Yep. Sean, oh. Yep, gotta read these things in your head before you blurt them out loud.
What did I say?
No, you didn't say anything. I was about to say something.
Oh, the
The butt plug in.
question from Jonathan.
Yep. Favorite music track from a Nintendo game?
Um, Craig's theme.
Wow. Frick. I'm really hooked on the Wind Waker theme right now when you're actually like sailing on a clear day. So good.
Favorite episode of the Karate Kid cartoon?
There
I
was a
don't know.
cartoon.
Evidently.
I was a huge fan of the movies. Didn't know there was a cartoon.
That guy Zero is so cool. How much did he pay you to say that? Come on now.
Come on, come on, come on.
Are you hyped for Pokken?
When are we doing? Oh, this is a valid question. When are we streaming Mario Maker? Because you went and teased, oh yeah, big things coming here at Class vs. Crass for Mario Maker fans, and then we did nothing. Swept it under the rug. That's a good question. Should we host? Okay, we'll ask you guys. Should we host something with Sean and I on YouTube or on Twitch?
YouTube. That's Stu. Who said Twitch?
Can we even do it on you? I don't. I There's some technical obstacles to overcome here, but
OBS can do everything.
sure, it's just a matter of figuring it out. This is going fast. I like it though. Keep it coming.
Wave Race NX or F Zero NX? F
Will we
Zero
have
NX.
the AVGN on the show? My God, if you guys can get his attention, sure, we'll bring him on.
I could get his attention, but I can't get him on the show.
And he's a hard guy to book.
But I can get his attention.
Yeah.
Well, Jordan, the Game Chasers
Oh well, you did
guy.
it. You did interview Matt Matei once,
Yeah, Mike Matei.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike Matei is a super cool dude. He did an interview with us on the site. But yeah, Jordan is on the same network as it's James's network, so he talks to him a lot. But yeah, he's James is a super busy dude.
I just got a link to Legend of K HD on the Wii U for $20. Awesome. Thank you, John.
Bam, bam. It's such a good game. You follow me
Look at
on Twitch?
that.
Never on Twitch. All right, 903.
You don't want to take any more questions?
How about Irate Gamer? Yeah, we'll end it on that.
Poke and
Come
Fight,
on.
are you excited?
We already did that, and I said, eh.
Yeah, I'll try it, but I'm not excited for it. All right, we good to wrap this up? Shit, we didn't come up with a end card again.
That's fine.
So we're going to again dissolve into a starting soon fan or title card. Sorry about that, guys. So thank you again for joining us on Class vs. Crass, the place where Nintendo enthusiasts can gather and talk about things Nintendo. What do we got planned for this week, Sean?
I haven't thought about that yet because my head is still.
Okay. Well, on my end, I promised a Nintendo numbers last week, and I've been trying really hard to get it out, and it's not out yet. But it's coming out probably tomorrow. I got like 2 hours of editing left to do. I got overly ambitious with it this one, and that one's going to cover some stuff from the investor meeting of 2 weeks ago. Now that's going to be out by tomorrow. Then we have Indie Corner on Tuesday to look forward to, where you get updated on all your Nintendo indie games, Wii U and 3DS. That drops Tuesday. Hopefully, the YYY dude drops something on Wednesday. Um, we dropped a big bomb last week, though. Like, go check the 2016 Wii U games and beyond. Let us know what you think about that. And I guess we got nothing else planned for the week in terms of video content, do we?
I'm still. I
Oh,
was hoping.
the holiday guides. Remember?
Yeah, I'm working on Eric with one. I don't know. We're gonna do it this week, and then I don't know if it'll come out this week or next week. I'm still working on a secret project. I was supposed to do it this past week, but I was too busy dying. Um,
God, stop dying.
and then I'll have an article. I'll have another big article. I decided to spread them out. I was gonna do 3 last week, but now it makes more sense to do one a week. So I'll have a big article at some point this week, and of course we'll have Nintendo news and all that stuff on the site. And then if you're super bored, you can check out this channel here that just said here in the
Oh,
chat room.
yeah.
I actually just uploaded a video today.
Lame.
Top 5 Star Wars games retro edition. So if you like Star Wars and you like retro games,
Okay, hang on.
yeah.
Pause the stream. I want to take 5 minutes right now for this comment. Mr. Joseph here saying they were all eShop games. Boo! Our 2016 and beyond Wii U video, which showcased nearly 200 games, and it got a lot of hate for showing eShop games, fake games, indie games, which are just trash. Uh, do you want to comment on this at all, Sean?
I'm gonna let you
I don't go off like you. I can't just rant,
do it.
but it's shit. Like A game is a game. You got shitty games, you got good games. You got shitty indie games, you got shitty AAA games, you got good AAA games, you got good indie games. With indie games, the risk is lower. You're often paying 10 to 20 bucks and you can oftentimes get 6 to 8 hours of good gameplay out of it. And I'm not just saying this cuz I got an indie show. It's video games. You've got good games and bad games. So, yes, that 2016 Wii U and beyond video has some shitty games in it, but it has a lot of good games. And to disregard them just because they have less than a $50,000 budget is ridiculous. You're a snobby gamer if you think that. Get out. That's it.
That's how we should end it.
That's it. Get out. You're a snobby gamer. We'll see you guys next week. And until then, keep it classy, or as Sean would say.
Keep it crassy.